What's up, guys? Winter Kills here. Welcome back to another post-commentary duel video from testing. Finally getting some ABCs up on the channel. My friend playing ABC on the right and me playing ABC on the left. That's right, boys and girls. An ABC mirror match is now underway. And this is my first time getting to actually test my build in the mirror match. And one thing you're going to notice about my build, once we get to game 2, is that I'm not playing Galaxy Soldier or Transmodify, but I'm playing a tech choice of mine. It's a bit of a budget option, apart from having everything else for the deck, but it is me playing, instead of Galaxy Soldier, playing Quick Draw Synchron. It is a level 5 machine type that you can summon by discarding one card, much like Galaxy Soldier. Of course, Quick Draw Synchron does not search himself, but still can be used for Infinity, and we also play Instant Fusion and Panzer Dragon to be able to summon out Panzer Dragon and make Infinity that way. And keep in mind, this is one of my first times actually playing the deck. I haven't played it at a tournament yet, just been solely testing it sort of behind closed doors, if you will, getting used to the deck. And I think there was a couple points, I think, during this game and the next game where I miss a few effects off some pieces, letters that were sent to the graveyard. When they were sent after being sent to the graveyard from being equipped to something after I overlaid. And the main issue I made right here in my first turn board was overextending. Making that Dweller I don't think was necessary. I should have definitely not made the Dweller, kept the Instant Fusion in hand, and left room for my Buster Dragon to tag out. One for Kaijus, and just in case he has a Gamma Seal or something. I am playing Kaijus in my build. I'm playing 2 Kamungus instead of Gamma Seal because Kamungus is easily outed. Only has 200 extra attack than Gamma Seal, and is a level 7 as opposed to being level 8, so it's much better in the Blue Eyes matchup since they can't overlay with it. So I found that to be much better. And yeah, I end up banishing his Photon Thrasher, unable to tag out due to a lack of room. Amateur mistake I made. Like I said, the Dweller was not necessary. A bit of an overextension on my part, and eventually leaves him able to banish my Buster Dragon just by summoning his own. And it definitely was a rookie mistake. He's going to summon his own Galaxy Soldier here. He is playing the transmodified Galaxy Soldier build himself. Much more standard. So banish all of those for Buster Dragon. And I'll discard a Galaxy Soldier in order to banish my Buster Dragon. And there is basically, for where everything starts to go downhill, is from right there. I activate another Union Hanger, and another mistake there I made also. Even though he basically is in a controlling position either way, I still needed to attempt to try to at least get a search off. Maybe he wouldn't banish it, maybe he would. I still kind of had to go all out and check to see if he would or not, just because the extra search would have been worth it in the end. But as you'll see, it'll get banished anyways, and he will end up taking out his Buster Dragon to trigger the field spell to gain more advantage. Dweller being on the field still. Don't really need a Dweller at this point because there's Utopia Lightning, and I am just going to scoop because I'm so far behind at this point it's not even worth it. No way to get my pieces back to make another Buster Dragon, and this game I end up playing it a little bit better. So I'm putting up Rhoda and Terraforming to go get Union Hanger, and then Union Hanger will activate to give me a search of any letter. So I'm going to grab the A Assault Core. We got Thrasher in hand as well to start things off. Double Thrasher, as you can see. Thrasher into A, and then grabbing B. Now I'm actually quick to remember this time that when I detach, or when B gets sent to the graveyard there, I'll be able to search off of him. Unlike I think I did in the last game, where I think I may have forgotten a effect or two from any of the pieces. And I end up searching the Crush Wyvern and discarding a whole bunch of cards to draw into 2. And I draw into an Instant Fusion. It seems like every time I use Tsukiyomi, I always end up drawing into an instant fusion, which is nice. Maybe, oh, it wasn't in this case. I didn't draw an instant fusion this time, but I think like there's been every time I've used Tsukiyomi, maybe 90% of the time I draw an instant fusion as one of those cards, which is amazing. But I drew into Book of Eclipse Veiler, so I'm really stacked right now to go up against this board. And Union Hanger getting triggered there, summoning out or equipping an A to my Buster Drake, making him unaffected by monsters. I believe monster effects. A is monster effects, B is spell, and C is trap. I'm pretty sure I could have it mixed up. But he's going to activate Transmodify on his A Assault Core. Got a Book of Eclipse, I've got a Valor. I don't want a Book of Eclipse just yet, because he may have Galaxy Soldiers in his hand. And I don't want him to draw 3 cards, that's for sure. I want to get him to draw as little cards as possible. And I end up doing it this way by letting him summon out the Galaxy Soldier, and then I end up Valoring that. And I figured at this point he's definitely going to make a rank 4. If he doesn't make a rank 4, well then he's asking to lose even harder. So I figured if he condenses his field a little bit more by making a rank 4, I can then activate the Book of Eclipse, stopping his Tsukiyomi, which he ends up summoning out here. You'll see it in a moment. Because he wants to try to draw into more cards and get a Buster Dragon on field. There's the Book of Eclipse, now only allowing him to draw 2 cards. I think he ends up having a couple more plays to make. A Assault Core, I think, adding me back that Buster Drake to my hand. There's Instant Fusion, Norden bringing out A Assault Core. And then I think he goes into a Castel here. Could also make Diamond Hour, but Castel is basically going to allow him to go into, or basically allow him to get rid of my field spell, which is good for him. He'll flip up Tsukiyomi and Soldier in the end phase, and he'll draw 2 cards from that, and I'll draw for turn. And I'll flip up everything, Tsukiyomi included. And at this point, I have a lot of options. I think I have a Kumungus in hand, but I don't really need to use it. And I think I may have a Gadget in hand as well. My build is playing 3 silver, 3 gold Gadget. Really liking it. Overlaying to Daigusto Emerald, attaching, I think it was a B Drake, returning a Valor, a Thrasher, and a Buster Dragon. Back to the extra deck, and we're going to draw a card here. Get some advantage, get some free pluses. Yeah, there it was. I think I drew in a Silver Gadget there. Silver Gadget allowing me to special summon Buster Drake. Debating on what I want to go into. Right now my extra deck is not complete. At this point I'm still waiting in this video, and as if I'm recording this, I'm still waiting on, I think, 3 extra deck cards I still need. So Rhapsody was like my next best bet to go into. Clear his graveyard, give him 1 less piece to work with, equip it to the Tsukiyomi to make him 3,000, summon out a Buster Dragon, and I've got a pretty loaded field of Tsukiyomi, Emerald, Buster Dragon, and Assault Core. With 1 card in hand, they're able to use Buster Dragon's effect to banish something if need be. It is a Kumungus. Kumungus does not need to be used at the moment, so I'm just going to keep it in hand. End up clearing the field and swinging directly for 3,000 with Buster Dragon. I think he's taking 4,000 total, but he's going to end up scooping anyways. Again, ABC is a deck that really goes hard on its first turn. Doesn't really have much of a grind game, in my opinion. And basically, it's kind of a glass cannon deck almost, in my opinion. Its plays, the amount of plays it has starts off very high in the beginning, and then as the duel goes on, turn per turn, I think it drastically decreases. It's sort of similar to Mermail in a sense of, you're going all out. You occasionally have your grind game here and there, but more often than not, you're really depleting your resources so fast at the start. You really end up, just creating a very short timeline for your deck to run on, because It's very explosive in the beginning and then slows down drastically as it goes on. So I summoned Photon Thrasher to start off. Luckily, he's not able to make Buster Dragon. Tsukiyomi, a Silver Gadget, is his field. Discarding a, I think that is a Galaxy Soldier off that Tsukiyomi earlier, just trying to draw into more cards. Doesn't seem though he got there. He did resolve his field spell though, in a much better position. And here's where you're going to see the quick draw get activated, the quick draw play. Another thing about quick draw is you can make Zolkin in the build too. You would have to obviously change up the extra deck, make room for it, but Zolkin and, Panzer Dragon and quick draw there could obviously make Zolkin. I'm going to use it to go into infinity. He has Strike. Oh well, I thought I'd be cool to show off my combo. At least I got to show it off. That is possible. Discarding Kumungus. Trying to draw into some cards, and I think I have to pass there. I would have been in a good spot with that infinity, but can't win them all. He's got a Solemn Strike. He's got it. Normal summoning Crush Wyvern, attaching a Buster Drake to it, and overlaying. Gonna be sending that Drake to the graveyard. Looking at Castel as a possibility. Definitely going to go into that. Getting rid of my Tsukiyomi, putting it back into the deck. Discarding 2 more. Drawing 2. And summoning out Buster Dragon. So he's definitely back in the game after a slow first turn. But in a much better position. At this point I have 200 life points left. He's flipping up Anti-Spell. I Kumungus the Buster Dragon. I'm able to make a quick rank 4. But the only rank 4, I think, you know, out of the entire realm of rank 4s that you can make in ABC, the only rank 4 that would help me not die immediately would be Utopia Lightning, which, even at that point, isn't the best because he could easily out it next turn by just making any other rank 4 through the use of Instant Fusion per se. So I need a good rank 4. Diamond Dire's not going to do it. Castel is certainly not going to do it, especially with only having 200 life points left. You know, there's the only good rank 4 that's going to be of use is Lightning. And I think I end up going into that. It just takes a while to make that decision. And I don't have Prime. I don't play Prime. I just play these two. Of course, it would have been better in this situation to at least have had another piece to like sort of be able to use his effect again. But it's not that convenient as you would think it would be. He ends up switching both of his monsters to defense. Sets obviously spell cards on that anti-spell. Thinking about normal summon the gadget, I'm like, I have 200 life points left, better not. Killing the Castel. Gonna pass back to him, and he flips up the Instant Fusion, which is just game because he can make a Diamond Dire Wolf and swing in directly for game with the Kumungus, so it doesn't really matter if I would have had more materials underneath the Lightning anyways. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up that video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. I'm probably not gonna add life points into the videos anymore. As you may have noticed, they're not in this video. They're just extremely tedious to edit in. I don't think they're necessary, and they just take a lot longer to edit, and it just makes me not want to edit them as often. The audio ring is really easy to edit in. The life points are not, and they take time, and like I said, are tedious. So I apologize for the inconvenience. I hope it doesn't bother anybody too much. I'm just trying to make content fast, consistent, and with good quality, and I don't think having a life point counter there is going to determine that factor too much. So yeah, regardless, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and leave your comments on the comment section below. Like I said, one of my first times being able to play ABC in an actual match, you know, in testing with a full build. It definitely could be better, and who knows. I will probably be getting a deck profile up soon. probably within the next coming week once my cards came in that I ordered for the extra deck. And yeah, I'm playing the jank quick draw synchron build. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed. And as always, guys, winner kills signing out. We'll see you in the next one.